Hello guys, if you don't know me, I am Rasps, and today I'm doing something that has been long overdue. So 4 months ago, I asked you guys to ask me a question, and I'm gonna be answering these in a Q&A. And I never got to filming it. But now I finally, I'm not gonna yap about this too much, so we're just gonna get started. I have all of the questions on my phone, like the video, and I'm just gonna be answering these. It's Ras from the future, kind of. I think I missed some questions actually, but if you have some, just write them in the comments below. And it's a very chaotic video, so have fun, don't cancel me. Bye bye. Okay, this is a question I get asked literally on almost every single video I post. And it's like, how did you get so good at quadrobics? Like, can you make a quadrobics tutorial? Like, all of this, like, how do you do such good jumps? Like, all of this. The answer to that is really, really simple. I practice. I have been doing this for almost 3 years now. That also answers the question, how long have you been doing quads for? I only practice. It's been 3 years, and I'm still not as good as most people are. That is also because I have a disability. That's a whole new subject though. So the answer to why am I so good at quads is literally just because I practice. And I say this to everyone. Just keep going and practice. You don't have to do it daily if you don't want to, but keep going and don't give up, because you're gonna see some progress. This was how I first started out doing quads. This was 3 years ago. And compared to my now quads, I can blend in a video here. I have improved so much, and you can do that too. This question 3 times. Where are you from? I am from Switzerland, and that's basically all information I can give you, just because it's such a small country, and it's it's for privacy reasons. Though, if you ever want to meet me or something like this, I am always announcing any cons I go to on my YouTube channel. So if you're in the area of that, you can definitely go there and then meet me, because I'm always open to meeting you guys, and it's always really, really fun because I get to go a bit more on personal level. Not saying that we're friends after, that really depends on who you are, but meeting my fans is just a new personal level, seeing, oh yeah, oh my gosh, there's actually 17k people who exist and like what I do, to phrase it like that. And I also got a question multiple times, is what is your favorite song? Which I really do not have a favorite song. I listen to music literally on a daily basis. You can ask literally anyone. You can ask my parents, you can ask my friends. I do not go anywhere without my headphones. My playlist is 26 hours long, and but I think if we're gonna go for music artists, I love Green Day, I love The Cure, I love The Smiths, I love The Police also. Bleachers are fire. Linkin Park, Weezer, all that stuff, Also, my playlist, if you're interested, I think I have my Spotify linked somewhere, and the playlist is official? No, wait, fuck. Open to the world, I don't know. Then is, what's your favorite color? So like basically like what I wear is I do a lot of like black and red combos, or also like greenish earth tones kind of. And I definitely say that like my 3 top colors are like black, if you're gonna count that as a color, blue and green. Oh, I did not mean to flip you guys off, I'm so sorry. Then where do you get your tails? For record, we're talking about taxidermy tails like these. These are real animals, real foxtail. This is a red foxtail, I suppose. And it's ethically sourced. I either get my tails from Etsy. You can check out Valkyria Lure. Just look them up. They have really good like ethical fur tails for pretty decent prices. Or I go to my local Ren fair, who like they have shops, and you can get them for quite cheap because they're sourced in the area, because we have like a huge ass fox problem in Switzerland. So yeah, that's where I get them from. And as you can see, it's very healthy looking. The clip is, I actually attached the clip myself, you know, just like that. Oh, my phone unlocked. Do you want to see my beautiful phone screen? It's David Bowie. Oh, that's also David Bowie's Fire music artist. Is there one of your theory types that you were surprised when you found out? So I have a lot of theotypes, and I think the one I was like really surprised about was probably my deer theotype, because usually I'm more like carnivores kind of ish, like canines, felines, and I was actually really surprised to like figure out the whole like white-tailed deer thing. How much do your masks cost? So I don't buy my masks. I make them myself unless I state so differently. And so the bases, I got like a whole batch from like a online website. It's like Swiss shop, so I don't think anybody's gonna have use of that. If so, just write it in the comments. I'm gonna give you the link. And this mask is fleece. As you can see, it's like softer than felt. I also got that from that same shop. The fur I get from my local craft store. The mesh is fursuit PVC mesh. You can get that off Etsy. And yeah, I just painted it with like airbrush. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Okay, so right now I watch Jube a lot. This person, very slay. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the only person like I actively like watch. I'm subscribed to like really many people, but like Jube is one of my like right now like favorites, I would say. My theotypes, I have a lot of theotypes. I can like, yeah. Also, if you have questions like this, you can check out my bio, because it's usually like written there. Like I have like all of my theotypes, I have like my pronouns, my sexuality and shit. It's all in there. How much money total do you think you have spent at Hot Topic? 0. Because I've never been there, and I live in Switzerland, and there's literally no such thing as Hot Topic, which is really sad. But it's also kind of fast fashion, so not too bad. How much do you love your fans? So I can go on a full-on rant about this. I'm really grateful for you guys. And like, this is insane. I'm like at 17K right now. That's like 3K away from 20,000 people. Which that's insane. Like, I still remember like tiny YouTuber me with like 200 subscribers. And now I'm here, which is really insane. So yeah, I'm really grateful for you guys. How old are you? Is a question that I will not be answering, because it's my age, it's my personal info. You do not get to know that. But I'm 13 plus, so I'm old enough. Also, if you're younger than 13, maybe consider getting off this platform, because you know, it really depends. I have friends who are younger but are really mature for their age, so it's fine. But, you know, it's just kind of like social media and all that stuff. It like, at some points, it's like gonna get to your head if you like compare yourself and stuff. So, you know, also I feel really tiny. Why is I'm sitting on the floor. I'm not that small. I promise. My favorite hobby. So I do a lot of things. So I play the guitar. I skate, kind of ish, like on a skateboard. And I do a lot of art and like crafting and stuff. I just got like accepted into art school. So right now I think I'd say playing guitar and like crafting. It's like, yeah. Where do you buy your THERIAN gear? I make it myself, people. I make it myself. Yeah. Can you make a quadrobics tutorial? I might at some point. Again, there is so many good tutorials you find on YouTube. I don't know if it's necessarily that I need to do that, but you know, I might. Again, I have a disability, so I don't know. I like do it differently than other people. Like, it's just more comfortable for me in that way, but yeah. How long did it take you to make the mask you were wearing in this video? In this video, I'm wearing this stupid guy. I actually hate that. It's the 9th version of Rasps, which is my main masks. This dude, which you probably know me from this mask. But I was wearing the other version that is newer than this one, and I absolutely hate how it looks. And I finished that up like before a meet because I was really in a hurry and then my airbrush broke. So yeah, that's why it looks like absolute dog shit. But I finished that in 2 hours, I think. I got like a ton of questions asking like, oh yeah, how did you figure out you're a THERIAN, like blah 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 blah. That is kind of a funny story. I started making masks before I figured out I was a THERIAN. Yeah. I saw a video of Alex who is not posting anymore. I do not know where the channel is. It kind of disappeared because it like came to my For You page for some reason. I was like, oh hell yeah, that's low-key really cool. I should make a mask. So I was making masks, and then I kind of like did a lot of research after like, you know, I got some comments about like, oh yeah, what's your Theotypes and shit, which I didn't know what that was at the time. And then I did research, and then I kind of like, oh yeah, okay, that makes all of that, yeah, that makes sense why I'm like this. Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite kind of cookie? Honestly, that is a question I have never ever given a thought. But right now, I would probably say Oreos. I don't know why. I mean, I don't actually eat cookies. Is that bad? Is it bad if I don't eat cookies? Chat, will you cancel me? Would you like to be my friend? Can we be friends? Also, a question I get asked so many times. Literally. I do not know you. Like, So it's kind of like a, you know, I'm pretty big of a, no, actually, I'm pretty big of a YouTuber. And then I get the thing of like, oh my gosh, they're so cool. I really want to be friends with them and stuff. But like, I really don't know you and you don't know me. Like, you don't know. Maybe I'm like a serial killer apart from, I'm not. Okay, no, bad example. But, you know, like, you don't know my actual personality. You don't know what's going on in my life. Because on social media, literally, the only thing I share is what I choose to share. That's like, you know, like maybe like 2% of my life. Yeah. And there's like, I mean, it really depends. If I like have met you like at a con and we're talking, then sure, maybe we could like talk over like Pinterest and stuff. But yeah, like I feel like there needs to be some kind of build up, and that's just like personal boundaries I have. So I'm just gonna ask you guys to like respect that once and for all. That's like the boundaries. Yeah. I did another video like this where I said I was gonna answer them in the comments, which I kind of forgot because I got like 81 comments. ugh. But the question that I get asked like so many times, it's like, oh yeah, where do you get your clothes? Like where do you get them from? I thrift most of my clothes. Like, I got this sweater from a friend. My pants are thrifted, I suppose. I got this belt from, I think, my aunt. And I DIY a lot of stuff. So like the shirt I'm wearing in here, it's like a sleeveless, and then like it's like a shirt with like really long flowy like arms. I made that myself. It was a scarf and I like cut it up. So like if you want to get cool clothing, there's like actually no place that is not like fast fashion that you can buy like cool clothing from. You're gonna want to go thrifting and maybe like do some like thrift flips or like DIY your clothes. Okay, DIY them. Okay, it's personalization and it's so much better. But yeah, that's like just a question I get like asked really, really often. It's like, where do you get your clothes? I thrifted it, so I can't tell you where because it's like a thrift shop, and that does not always have the same things. How do I come out to my parents? How do I like tell them I'm a Therian? I get that there's this thing where you want to like, so like I feel like society has like given everybody the idea that the moment you're not straight or the moment you're not like normal, you need to tell everybody immediately. But honestly, you do not owe this information to like anybody at all. It's your life. You can do what you want, honestly. Like, of course, if you feel comfortable with telling people that, then I would like sit them down, just like, yeah, I wanted to tell you something and like I'm that and that, and you know, but you really do not owe like the information of you're not straight or the information of you're a Therian. You do not owe that to anyone because it's your life. I also get asked really often is like, can you do another public gearing vid? And you know, stuff like that, which I go public gearing quite often, and sometimes I want to spend time with my friends without like, you know, having to film everything for like social media, because get off the damn phone, people. Spend time with your friends, coexist with them if you like want, you know. But I could definitely try and make another one, like, you know. It just takes a lot of time to edit, like blur out people's faces, blur out your locations. It's a lot of work, but I could definitely try to do that again. It's just a lot of work, and sometimes I just don't have the motivation for that. Then for this mask, I get a lot of questions of how I made the scar. And that's hot glue. It's hot glue and then I painted on it. But I am working on a tutorial right now for like different things like ears, these are bendable, like maybe noses, maybe like kind of muzzles, like the eyes, the scar, the fur. I could definitely make tutorials for that, or even a long form video. That depends on my motivation. But yeah, it's really easy for a scar. You just take the hot glue and you like glue it over and then you paint it. And I get a lot of questions that are like, oh yeah, can I make an edit of you? There's one really, really simple answer to that, and that is yes. Literally, I'm so grateful if you like do that, if you take your time to make an edit for me, because it always makes me really, really happy to see like people engage with my content like that. Then, also, I get asked all of these questions like so often. It's really funny, but like, what materials should I use for my mask? Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm working on a long form video and it covers all of it. Covers the materials you need, covers everything, okay? I got you, dude. I'm planning on like releasing it maybe in a week or like on Sunday probably. So you gotta watch out for that because it's gonna be cool. Because I get this question, I get this so often, and I feel like I gotta share kind of my experience with you because no gatekeeping in this house. Is it okay to be a Therian but not be good at quads? You do not have to do quads, make gear, do anything like that to be a Therian. Being a Therian is purely about like your experiences and your beliefs. Okay? I get that there's like, oh yeah, on social media, Therians present like this and this. Furries are like this and this. Okay, furries actually, yeah, but people who are furries can also make Therian masks. Because this does not define you being a Therian. Okay? Your identity, like your gender identity, does not define your therianthropy. Your sexuality does not define your therianthropy. Your aesthetics, your style, it does not define your therianthropy. It's about beliefs, okay? You do not need any of this weird cliche kind of thing to be a Therian. How about what is your personal opinion about online friends? I've stated this, that online friends can be really, really fun, but you have to watch out for like strangers, because stranger danger, guys. You don't know them. Though I have some really good online friends like Burger or like Alia, you know, all awesome people, but I just need you to like watch out, especially if you're like younger or on Discord. Just watch out for like people, because you never know who they are. Don't give away your personal information, you know, all of stuff like that. That your parents probably told you like a million times, but I'm gonna tell you again because it's actually really important. How many masks do you own? I think I own 200 plus. I am very sure. I have a wall of masks over there at my like working place. I have a bunch of masks laying around. I have 2 drawers full of masks. I had about 100 masks like a year ago, so I think that has quite literally doubled up. So I have 200 plus masks, and it's getting out of hand, and I need to get rid of some, definitely. Then, leading up to like getting rid of masks, do you sell your masks? I do, but here's a catch. I have an Etsy shop. I really do not upload anything because of the taxes. I'm in Switzerland, where everything is expensive as hell. Anyways, the taxes to like ship to the US are so high. Like that's just something, it would not like work out, kind of, because either you need to pay for all of the taxes, or I would have to pay for the taxes, which either I would lose like my money, or you would have to pay like an insane amount for a mask, which, you know, that did not just happen. So that's kind of a whole new story. What I do is I usually take masks to like meetups and stuff, or like to conventions, and I can sell them to you personally if you like take the money. I might actually do that for the Fantasy Basel, which I'm attending. I'm gonna bring a bunch of masks, and I'm gonna make a community post with like the prices, and then, you know, you could maybe purchase one of them if you'd like, depends. Yeah, also, if the tax thing ever gets better, I will definitely be reopening my Etsy shop. And, you know, and then you can purchase my masks, and then you have a mask from me. Whoa! Some questions on the Q&A I posted like a year ago, which, where do you mostly public gear? So, I go public gearing with like my clan a lot recently. I've been doing that for like months, like 3 months now, I think. 4, 5? I don't know, I'm not sure. No, actually 6 months. And we just go around like the city we usually go to. So yeah, I can't actually leak the places. And then like, do you always hang out with your friends? Which, that really depends on like school time. Because I see like my friends in school. And then everybody else, I just hang out like on weekends. Yeah. And we have, what do you use to make fur for your masks? Again, I have a video coming up, so stay tuned for that. What are some people you hate? I feel like I'm gonna get canceled if I say any of this, but technically, It's people that are like, I think hate is a strong word. So is love, blah, 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 yet we throw it around like it's nothing. Ha ha. Honestly, certain politicians. I'm blinking. You can't see it. Certain politicians with this color as a foundation. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Yeah. DNI if you support Trump, DNI if you support ICE, DNI if, you know, all of that shit. I have a very punk mindset, and yeah, that's all I need to say. I have a punk mindset, so you can probably tell. In addition to that, I don't like people who like judge other people for their appearance, their identity, their beliefs. I don't know. Everyone is welcome here. I got a question on how is your accent so good, because I'm from Switzerland. I speak German. I can speak English since I'm 4. I don't know where it came from, but I can. So some languages I speak are literally English fluently, German fluently, Swiss German if you count that as a language because it's more of like an accent. Kind of French because we learn it in school because it's a Landessprache, huh? And I'm gonna learn Italian because I need to for school, huh? Yeah. But I have some basic like French understanding, speaking and like reading, schreiben, writing, you know, all of that. And I think we're actually through with all of the questions. So if you like this extremely chaotic video that I filmed on a Monday afternoon after school and it's raining and it's snowing because it's Switzerland, please subscribe because you're cool, and stay tuned for the video I have coming out because I think a lot of you are gonna like this video. No, actually the other video, I don't know if you like this because this is chaotic and I don't know how much I'm gonna cut out of this video. But yeah, bye bye guys.